Well, hi, y'all. Welcome back to another Ruthless Ideas podcast. Today, we have two amazing products. So, first off, we have an Eco Mood Light that is for plant pots partially from Wally. And then the second one is a double-decker couch. So, first off, I do have to preface I use ChatGPT to find this product, and it led me to believe that Wally had this invention in the movie. After extensive research, I figured out that that is false. It was not in Wally. So, the Eco Mood Light, what it is it is for your plants, and it's a plant pot that has soil, like, I don't exactly know what you'd call it, soil testing kit in it that gives you a light color around the bowl of the health of your plant. So if the plant's very moist and doing good how a plant should be going, it will give you a green light. If the soil's a bit dry and it's been a couple days since you've watered, it'll give you a yellow light. And if you haven't watered it in, say, 2 to 3 weeks and it's struggling for water, it'll give you a red light. So the way this happens is AI. What you do is, say you're throwing daisies in there, and you kind of give AI, there's probably going to be an app, so you'd give the app the kind of flower or plant that you're putting in there. So if it's daisies, you say daisies. And then the app knows what the soil should be like for daisies. And it will have all the information. It will pull it all up. It will know what daisies need, what soil composition, how it all should be going for a daisy to be healthy. And so then it can take that into the pot and can test the soil and see, does this soil meet the requirements needed for the daisy to survive / be okay and actually live, thrive, stay a long time, not die quickly. So, my mother has a problem with keeping plants alive. So as soon as I designed this, I immediately thought of her and was like, this would be perfect so she doesn't kill any more plants. Not on purpose, it's just she struggles. So this also could be a great gift for someone who struggles keeping plants or flowers alive. It also could help agriculture, because if you need, you'd have to have a giant pot for this, but there probably is a way you can make it where you can put it underneath the soil or figure out a way to get it where it could help agriculture as well. But for right now, it's just in the pots. And so this thing is, I think this could be an invention that might be useful, even though I technically didn't. This isn't in Wally. This was just a false alarm from ChatGPT. But I mean, this might have multiple benefits other than just people who can't keep plants alive. So another way, this is a big step, but you could grow vegetables or different types of stuff in a pot like this, because then you just mess around with it a little bit, boom, year-round tomatoes. Again, don't know if that's possible, but you never know. So I really enjoyed making this. It was super fun, and seeing that this might be a possible thing that could help a ton of people also got me thinking, maybe I take a stab at it and go for making this into a real life product. So that might be a future project that I take on, because honestly, it wouldn't be terribly hard. It would just, you'd have to make sure you get it right and make sure it works every time, which trial and error, you might be able to knock out a pretty sweet product that saves a ton of plants from the demise of, I wanted to say like, gosh, I'm trying to think of the word for people who, no, not unaccountable, just forgetful people. We'll say that. So to help forgetful people, you have a little light that blinks at you. You also could throw on some notifications on the app so that they get a notification. Hey, you could have it where the plant's literally talking to the person, be like, hey person, I haven't gotten any water in the past 6 days. Any chance I could get a glass of water or something? You could make it fun and possibly like jokingly for these people, because it wouldn't take a lot to just pour some water in. Or then here's the big kicker. You have the app connected to another, like maybe a hamster, the little dripper hamster things. You have it give it itself some water, and all you have to do is every once a month fill up the water thing. And if you can't do that, maybe you should own some plants. But hey, it is what it is. So definitely think this product does have major benefits outside of just on ruthless ideas. So if you want to take this idea and go make it, go for it. But I mean, that's up to you. You do whatever you want. And if you do end up making this, please let me know, because that would be sweet. And I'd love to see this thing come to fruition and be an actual product. Or if you want to work with me, I would love to work with someone and make this product. So just let me know. That'd be sweet. Now, the next product, which I have to say, I have always loved this from the Lego Movie, the double-decker couch. I think it's such a funny thing in the movie where all he can build is a double-decker couch, and it saves people, and people just like overthink and be like, oh, they're not in there. Boom, they're in a double-decker couch. So, haven't seen the Lego Movie? Go check it out. It's a very funny movie. But this double-decker couch, let's get into this thing. So I really wanted it to be kind of next level. So I took the basic double-decker couch where it was just a static couch with 2 layers with ladders on each side, which that's awesome. I wanted to upgrade it a little bit. So what I did was I took, you know, the standing sitting desks, how they have the 2 side arms that lift the desk up and down. I took that and implemented it into the 2 couches and then added 2 back supports. So let me start with the couches first. So first off, it's a 70 by 40 by 30 inch couch. So a little tiny, maybe like a chair more than a couch, but 70 inches wide, that's like 6 foot, 72, 6 foot, so 5'10". So there was a little break there. I'm very sorry, but I just had a tornado warning. So I just had, it was like 80-mile-an-hour winds, which was kind of crazy. Our trampoline flew probably 100, no, we're going to say 50 yards. It was crazy. And somehow dodged our garage, but hit our propane tank. Nothing exploded or nothing, but I'm okay. It's all right. And we shall continue like normal. So as I was saying, double-decker couch. So big enough for probably 2 people. Probably don't want to sleep on it. But unless you're shorter than 5'10", wouldn't know how that is though. Huh? Sorry. So the thing that makes this different is you can raise it up. So when you press a button, it raises up using the mechanisms for the standing sitting desks. And so there's four of them, two bigger on each of the arms and then two smaller in the back so you don't fly back. And so it raises it up, and once it's fully extended, you have about 40 inches from the bottom of the first couch and or the like top of the cushion part of the bottom couch and then the bottom part of the top couch. So you have about 40 inches. I have my torso is about 38 inches. So semi tight, but no one normally sits completely straight up in a couch. So you lean back a little bit and you're all right. You have a little space. So, and then your next question is probably like, well, what about the people's feet? They're going to get in your way, right? Wrong. I added a little foot extender out on top so that you pull the lever and it extends it out about 20 inches. So then you can put your legs on there, and then your legs aren't in the way of the people underneath you. So kind of perfect for a dorm room because it allows compactability of lots of space to sit. And it will probably be very heavy, so that you don't want to bring it to the 8th floor of your dorm room. But, I mean, could be nice and could offer like the perfect spot for a party house or a party dorm or whatever. But it's kind of cool. It's kind of awesome, and it was really fun building it. So, but if you haven't seen the Lego Movie, go check that out. It's a great movie. They now have 2. So, but now for the personal topics. So, past couple times I've been talking about how I love making toys, and my dream job is making toys for kids with disabilities to help them in school focus and just calm their nerves in stressful situations. And so this next week I actually have 2 videos that I'm doing for these toys. So all of April will be the toys, and I pretty much finished both of the toys. So I 3D printed them. They're really fun, really cool. So the whole point though is I want to be able to add some viewer or like community tips to see how people like it and how they want to improve it, because I feel like other people have better input if they've actually worked with kids with disabilities or have children with disabilities. So being able to kind of use other people's knowledge to make these products better is kind of my goal. So if that is you, please check out the videos Monday, Wednesday on Ruthless Ideas on YouTube, and let's kind of create some awesome toys. I think it'd be sweet, and I think it'd hopefully allow for more customized toys for the kids to actually help them where they need help, but also make it special. So it's not the same fidget spinner and fidget cube that's all out there, or like the Poppy things. It's like there's not a lot of variation, which kind of sucks. So hopefully I can add that variation, I can add that customization, the personability of the toys for these kids. So I'm really passionate about it. I love it. If you also love it too, go check it out. If someone wants to hire me or wants to go take part in this and kind of start it, and I don't know, anything with kind of toys, I'm down for it. So please let me know. Let's just change the world. Why not? It's kind of easy these days, ain't it? Just kidding. I have no idea. But thank you very much for listening. I hope you check out the videos so that this actually makes sense. And I will see you next week. Goodbye.